Marissa Morgan, who qualified third in the heat event, looks like she didn't make it through post-race tech, and she's got a start scratch on the field. Could be as simple as a ride height issue as we get ready to rock and roll. 25 laps for the CHAZ's Auto Body Sport Trucks. Brittany Campbell and Lenny Guy bring the field off of turn number 4. Green flag unfurls. We're underway as they hit turn number 1.
Down through 1 and 2 they go. Campbell leads the way off the chute. A huge pull away there. Off turn 2 into 3. Duarte and Guy now battle it out for a second with Barry Shaw Jr. right there on Duarte's rear bumper.
Brittany Campbell sets the pace, but the battle is way behind her. As the battle for third is hot and heavy, Barry Shaw down on the inside, Lenny Guy up top with Mike Cavallero right behind. The 9 of Amy Arsenault in tow as they come off of 4, and it is lap number 2 up on the books.
Through 1 and 2, the field starts to go. Campbell leads Duarte now in second. Guy has fallen to fourth in favor of Barry Shaw Jr. And Cavallero, who sits second in points, is in that 5th spot, only 4 points ahead of Amy Arsenault, who sits right behind him in 6th.
Off the corner they come. Field starting to stretch itself out around the 3rd mile, and they are chasing down Brittany Campbell as she leads it down off of turn number 4. Field single file throughout as they come across the stripe. Right now the battle we're going to keep an eye on is that battle for 4th. Mike Cavallero sits right on the back bumper of Lenny Guy as they roll down the back straightaway.
Through 3 and 4 your field goes. Battle a little further back in the pack for that 8th spot. Down to the bottom is Rick Martin. He's going to take it away from Tebow. And here comes Veneta as well, looking to follow suit on the bottom through 1 and 2 underneath Tebow. He will take that spot away as they race down the back.
First time out for Veneta this season and a brand new ride for him after coming out late last season and picking up a couple of wins on the grid. Brittany Campbell looking for her first win of the season, second overall, leads the charge off of turn number 4. 7 laps complete. Trouble for Lenny Guy as he slides up the racetrack, settles it in behind Mike Cavallero.
Yeah, tough corner there for Guy. He's going to sit now in that 5th spot as Cavallero jumps up into 4th. They'll race down through 3 and 4. Campbell leads the way, about 5 truck lengths ahead of the 50 of Duarte, who's doing everything he can to hold off Barry Shaw Jr. Barry Shaw wants to add another win to the resume for this season. A tremendous year for the Everett's Auto Parts number 85. As he gets underneath Duarte, he'll take second away as they race through 1 and 2. Barry Shaw Jr. now sets his sights on the 8 of Campbell as they race into 3.
Mike Cavallero settles right up on the back bumper of the 50 and dives down to the inside as Duarte slides up the racetrack. So Cavallero up to 3rd now as they hit turns 1 and 2. Some lap traffic ahead. LaValle in the 36, the 55 of McGee, the first 2 trucks in front of her as she comes off the roll corner with 11 laps complete.
Through the corner we go through 1 and 2. Campbell now end of the field right in front of her. We'll see how easily she can get by as she sticks to the bottom. Lap trucks now stick to the top. Almost a little contact there between Campbell and LaValle as they race down through 1 and 2.
LaValle trying to hold on at the tail end of the field, making his sports truck debut, picking up that truck over the last week or so. Barry Shaw slides in down to the inside, and we've hit the halfway point. 13 down, 12 to go. Campbell sets the pace. Barry Shaw sits second. Mike Cavallero 3rd. Mike Duarte 4th. Lenny Guy rounds out the top 5 with Amy Arsenault, Darrell Church, Rick Martin, Jake Veneta, and Darrell Dutch rounding out the top 10.
LaValle a little squirrely coming off the corner there in front of Cavallero. He's able to corral it back in those. Cavallero, the 3rd truck to get by the tail end of the field. Up in front of them, though, it is Campbell leading the way, but Barry Shaw Jr. has closed in big time here as they race into 1 and 2.
10 laps to go that time across the stripe, and that is about just enough time for Barry Shaw to find himself challenging Brittany Campbell for the lead. He is running just a tick quicker than Campbell, and we'll see what the difference is, and he has not been able to close it up. They ran identical times that last lap.
Down the back they go. Bobby Bush Jr. now the next obstacle for Brittany Campbell as she races off turn number 4. A little bit of loose there coming off the corner. Campbell gets down, though. Bush sticks to the bottom. Campbell's going to have to wait it to make the pass off 2. That allows Barry Shaw Jr. to close in.
Into 3 and 4, and Bush could be the deciding factor in this one as Campbell comes off the corner. Bush doing everything he can to hold on at the tail end of the lead lap, and now they run nose to tail off of turn number 2. Campbell trying to get by the 17, looks to the inside down into turn number 3.
Finally gets around Bobby Bush as Bush pushes up way too high there. But Barry Shaw Jr. has now completely closed in, less than a truck length back of Brittany Campbell.
5 laps to go when they come back across the line, and is that enough for Barry Shaw to squeeze on past? 5 more circuits. Campbell getting a little bit loose off the corner, sets the pace down into turn number 1. Barry Shaw holding on for second as they head down the back stretch.
Campbell's going to do everything she can to stick to that bottom line because that's what Barry Shaw wants to see open up. And he's got an opportunity there. Campbell just able to make up that ground there and hold the bottom, but Shaw is ready to pounce as they come off a 2 down into 3.
One thing Brittany's got to do is hold that bottom lane. She drifts up a little bit, and that's going to open up the bottom lane, and there it is off of 4 with 3 to go. Barry Shaw all over the back bumper as she settles it in back down to the inside, closing in on the back end of the field, down into 3 and 4. That could be the saving grace for Campbell as she slides under Morgan, sets her sights on the 20 as they come off of 4, sure down to the inside.
Barry Shaw gets that run, but Campbell just able to corral it back in. A good enough run, but she keeps opening that door. She needs to keep it shut. Coming off of turn number 4 as they race down through 3 and 4 off the corner. White flag in the air for Brittany Campbell and a great exit out of 4.
One more circuit to go with Brittany Campbell. Can she hold off the charges of the points leader? Barry Shaw all over the back bumper as they hit turn 3 for the final time. Into the corners they come. Brittany Campbell leads it, slides up, short down to the inside, but Campbell holds on and picks up her first win of the season. Second place going to Barry Shaw, Mike Cavallero third, Mike Duarte fourth, and Lenny Guy rounds out the top 5. She led every lap, green's a checker, but it wasn't an easy. How about a round of applause for our sports truck feature winner? First time for Brittany Campbell. Taking down her first win of the season. Mom called it earlier tonight. How about a round of applause for Brittany Campbell? How nervous were you over those last 5 laps?
Very nervous. I just saw Barry closing in, and I was getting really loose, so I thought I was going to lose it there. But
A couple of times he got a nose up underneath you, but he was very calm behind you. He didn't push the issue and let you correct it and get back in line.
yeah, I was just trying to run my own line. I was trying not to mirror drive too much, but we got it done.
Tough year at the beginning of the season, but over the past several weeks, you've been getting stronger and stronger. This has got to feel real good coming up at the end of the season.
Yeah, it feels really good. We were struggling for the last couple weeks, so I wish the win came a little sooner, but we can see what we can do the next 2 weeks.
I know you got a lot of people you want to thank for getting you here.
I want to thank my dad, Jake Fineda, Vern, PJ, all the fans that come out, my family, and just everyone that supports me.
Congratulations. Brittany Campbell picking up her first